Today, I will show how you being a selfless giver that asks for no credit but only gives out of your own goodness is the best way to influence others to become better. I will show how you too can become a selfless giver. Think of it as us going on a tasting trip, enjoying the house special burger. We will dissect why this burger tastes so good and how you can replicate that secret sauce. Before I enrolled in the MBA, I was working on my mechanical engineering degree. To complete the degree program, our senior design team had to plan, design, and build a project. We encountered a problem when one of our team members who oversaw fabrication dropped out of school. His position required welding experience, which the rest of us did not have. We were in trouble, and not completing it would mean not graduating. With the permission of the dean, we approached Jay, the engineering college's shop manager. He readily and enthusiastically agreed to help us. With his guidance and skills, he served as our mentor to finish the build of our project. He was instrumental in our accumulation of months of work. It was successfully finished, and our entire team graduated. Our team is recognized by this plaque, which is affixed currently on the project, which is still there today at the WT Engineering College. We wanted him to be officially recognized as part of our team, but Jay specifically asked not to be included or credited for his work. He cared more about our team's success and our end goal to graduate than getting his due credit or reward. This generous man was my first career experience with a total giver who asked for nothing in return, only the pleasure of giving his time and skills. But what of others? This is not just a localized phenomenon, is it? In Give and Take, Adam Grant sits down with the father of modern adult cartoons, George Meyer. He is regarded as the creative genius behind many of the best jokes and lines in The Simpsons. He has earned and won himself a multitude of Emmy Award nominations while on the show. Yet still, in many of the episode's credit rolls, his name was never there. When asked why, George responded, quite frankly, a lot of people feel they're diminished if there are too many names on a script, like everybody's trying to share a dog bowl. The thing about credit is that it's not zero-sum. There's room for everybody, and you'll shine if other people are shining. In the writer's room, it is thought that you must be a taker, one who grabbed as much credit as possible. But George wanted, as Adam put it, to focus on achieving a collective result, not on claiming personal responsibility for that result. Because of his natural goodness and giving nature, he was and still is respected by his fellow writers. Even after leaving the show in 2005, his legacy, talent, and respect live on. But is this selflessness, non-crediting giving attribute only for the naturally creative? In 2004, Volkswagen produced what is probably their best commercial slogan to date: "Drive it, you'll get it." But it never came from the naturally creative advertising team. No, it came from Don Lane, an accounting executive. With humility and acting as a giver, he sprung the catchphrase to the creative department. It was a hit. But Don's name never showed on the credits. He explains, "I didn't really care if anyone knew it was my idea. It didn't matter where the idea came from. If it worked, we would all share in the success." That right there is the beauty of the non-credited giver. They care more about the end goal for everyone than their own personal aggrandizing. A giver's success is everyone's success. So, we have just tasted the house special burger, enjoying the multifaceted flavors of selfless giving. Now, what about that secret sauce? Surprise, it's not a secret at all. There are three major principles behind being a giver: reciprocity, consistency, and diversity. Together, these common ingredients will make our secret sauce. Reciprocity is a simple idea. People repay in kind. Robert Cialdini discusses that the role of reciprocity is a first mover advantage for a leader who wants to foster positive attitudes and productive relationships in the workplace by modeling the behavior that he wants to see from others. This means that our selfless giver can only be truly selfless if he practices this characteristic. George Meyer's focus on being the non-credited writer showed others at the writer's table on how to act likewise to each other. As Adam Grant pointed out, the goal of the giver is to instill the value of giving. Consistency is a special practice used to maintain the vast networks of Heidi Roizen. She has mastered the skill of blending both professionally and social networking, and partly attributes it to consistency. Roizen states that consistency means that in each interaction with that person, you are consistent in your actions. Jay has this Roizen consistency. Every engineering team that has a question about fabrication problems or seeks advice regarding building products or tools, Jay consistently gives them good, solid advice, never wavering in his dedication to help students. Finally, diversity of skills. Businesses and organizations today have become more interdisciplinary, discusses Brian Uzi and Shannon Dunlap. They explain that individual success is tied to the ability to transcend natural skill limitations through others. Each person provides one another with unique, exceptionally valuable resources. George Meyer did this by presenting his unique comedic jokes and lines to the writing table. Jay shared his insight on tools and materials to use that we engineers would have never considered in the designing process. Don Lane shared his Eureka moment with the new Volkswagen slogan. By sharing their insights and skills, they opened their fellow colleagues to skills and knowledge that would have never been shared if they were not selfless givers. We ate the house special burger, discovered the secret sauce ingredients. Now what? Become the chef and make your own special burger. It is time to go forth and become selfless givers, and successful ones too. As Adam Grant discovered, the key to success is generosity.